What's up guys, back in another Konosuba video. In today's video we are going to talk about what you should farm before Overlord comes out. So I want to make this video before some of the more important ones just because, gotta give you guys a extra few days to grind it. It's nothing too crazy. In fact, there's actually only one thing you really need to grind besides like the basic stuff, which the basic stuff would be, of course, stuff like affinity, which you just get naturally from playing the game anyway. So I don't think that is a huge deal. However, a huge deal is weapons. Now we are going to get weapons and a assist and a couple other free things. However, I'm going to go over those in a different video. Let's just say, like free stuff, of course, the stuff you have to grind for is always better and will be used more. And as you can guess, the elemental weapons are pretty much your best bet. So, of course, you want to make the ones corresponding elements. First off, we have Albedo, who unfortunately is not the greatest, as much as I hate to say that. She is probably just not a reason you should build any of the swords, honestly. It also really doesn't help that the crystals are kind of low in quantity. Maybe if we had our buff rate, I'd recommend it more, but as it is, you should probably just skip Albedo. Really hurts to say that. She is also dark along with Ions, and Ions is way more worthy of getting a weapon made for him than Albedo. But if you do have Ain's staff already done, I mean, you could think about doing Albedo's if you really want to. I might, but I'll have to think about it. But she is a sword user. You could probably just run Maru on her and get away with it. Then we have the next character, which is Ain's, and of course, as every good wizard, he has his staff. Now, he is dark, so you're going to make the Chaos Cane. This is one that I pretty much had done and ready already. I'm going to take the dark crystals. Make sure to grind these every day. By the way, at the end of me explaining the weapons, I will go over how to get these for those of you who don't know, but definitely you're going to want to make this. You could also get away with using Sorcerer's Staff Leviathan, but the problem with that is if you are a newer player, you probably won't have anywhere close to the resources to grind up it. While I do know that it takes, a bit of time to get these, I feel like you can, cheat your way to it more because all you really need is these and then upgrade slabs. And, if you're a newer player, you can pick these with the weapon tickets compared to, goddess ones where you need slabs and other things. But regardless of that, that is Ain's weapon. And then we have Shaltier, of course, because the rest of the characters are Konosuba characters who, already have their own weapons, so we already know what they have. She is a spear user. Now, the issue with Shaltier is that, of course, she is light, and you want to have a light spear for her just because she is a DPS. The other two spheres are this one and this one. You can see the huge difference in just their level 1 stats. The new elemental ones are nothing to scoff at when it comes to attack. They hit pretty hard. There's a reason they are meta. But Shaltier, she's undead, so she can't heal herself. So you could, in a sense, maybe get away with like this one or this one to help heal her, but overall I feel like this one is just overall the elemental weapons are just really good. Unless you're like Maru, you're really just not getting away with not using them. This one's really debatable. You really have to think about it. Personally, I don't think I'll make this for Shaltier, just because I think that making the staff for the mages for light would probably be a overall better usage. Once Shaltier falls off, there's not too many characters that would get a huge benefit out of using this. And once light shifts away from Shaltier, it's going to be Iris and Union, which are sword and staff. So, think about how much you want to use Shaltier. I might make this anyway. If you have a bunch of this type of crystal, I mean, all means go for it. But if you're going to exchange for it, I would definitely consider making Ain's weapon first before you go into shell tiers. By the way, how you get those? Easiest way to do it is to go to, oh whoops, not upgrade, craft equipment. And then when you go to craft equipment, go here, hit skip, click on that, reset it, and then click on these three. That will allow you to skip every single expert quest at once. If you are a newer player, I need to use stamina meat. Hang on. I actually don't have enough stamina. Alright, boom. So, if you are a newer player, the expert stages might be a bit hard for you, but I promise you, you can actually speed, like, through the whole entire story and probably do a couple of these. As you can see, I only got one of the Hydro Crystal, and that's it. So the drop rate is pretty bad. That's why I recommend starting the grind early, even if you are like, oh, well, I want to start, start when Overlord comes out. You're going to have to work to get these weapons. Of course, if you don't actually pull any of the Overlord characters, that kind of sucks. You probably want to reroll anyway, but this is always an option. The next place to get them is the exchange shop, which also takes the expert medals from extra quests, but, it is what it is. And if you're wondering, to get every single one, which is 10, you are going to need 5,000. I don't have enough, unfortunately, but it's okay because I already have Ain's staff all in ready. I'm not too sure which one I want to buy on personally, but this is also a way to get them. Other than that, you're pretty much just going to be stuck with, I guess the other version of the elemental staff, which isn't a bad thing, but definitely you're going to lose out on some damage. And you can also use their personal weapons, which I will probably be going over in the video tomorrow or the day after that. Haven't decided which one I want to do yet, but that's pretty much it for the video. Hopefully this helps you out on which weapon you want to make. I know it's pretty basic, but unfortunately the elemental weapons are just really, really, really good. So it's kind of like the end all be all, kind of like how the goddess weapons were before when you be like, oh, what sword do I run? It's pretty much just Chinchimara or a personal weapon. And unfortunately the personal weapons for the Overlord characters are the free ones, and I can tell you that Rem's Morningstar is definitely not something I would want to universally run. These are the stats, by the way. I don't want to hit upgrade. I'm scared at all. Okay. Paranoid. Yeah, so this is Rem's Morningstar. If this gives you any indication on what they'll look like, it's only 147. Considering her personal weapon is 164. I think, let me look real quick. This is 135. We go to craft. At level 1, this is already 112. That big, like, it's not too much higher. And let me see if I can go to upgrade really quickly to show you the upgrade differences. Do I have staff? Don't. Also, I can upgrade that. Interesting. I thought I maxed it. Alright, this one. Okay, so the difference is it goes up by 11 for just one level. And it's already only like, what, 20 or something? The lower. Overpasses it pretty quickly, and Rem's is basically maxed. And the passive on the other one is better. But enough of that. Enough of me rambling about the weapons. Good luck on your grind for the weapons. It's going to take a while, so do not be discouraged. You will get them eventually. It's just time-based like anything else in this game. But other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Konosuba content. Best of luck on the Overlord summons, and I'll catch y'all in the next Konosuba video.